So welcome guys to the channel Trina's Motivation. So happy you could, join me back. And the other night we did a live stream on, some cost saving method for back to school. And I know many of you were not able to hear clearly due to the internet. And so, I thought it would be wise to kind of just put the points that we discussed together to help out each and every one, because we all need these nuggets, these points, so we can save to back to school. It is a time that a lot of us have been running up and down, doing this, doing that, and just trying to make the best of what we have. Cost of living has gone so high, and we have to find means and ways to get reduce the spending. And so these points, I think I have about 5 solid points, but in those points you have sub points. So listen in and share with us as well in the comment section what are they. Maybe you go through it and hear something that you have done and it is working for you. So what we want you to do is share with us, so at least we can benefit from it. So one of the first thing that we talked about in the chat, we talked about communication. And communication, it beats just about anything that you're doing. Communication is key, whether it is in your marriage, whether it is any relationship. At school, communication is important. And so even when we are preparing for back to school, communication is important. So one of the first thing that we talked about was know the school that your child is going to be attending. And we did discuss that sometimes persons will say, but I must know the school that my child is going to be attending. I can guarantee you at this very moment watching this video, there may be somebody who probably still undecided as to the school their child will be attending. I guarantee you that, because sometimes persons decide to change their children's school for one reason or another. Maybe in Jamaica, where we can send our children just about anywhere we choose, person will say, well, I didn't get what I really needed from that school, so I'm going to change my child from that school. So you have to decide, and you have to do it early as well. So that's one of the things that we want to know. Decide on the school that your child is going to attend. No, it could be somebody who is overseas, because most of the overseas schools, your child goes to the school based on where you are living, so you don't have that option to pick and choose like Jamaica, like we do. I think it's something they need to do in Jamaica as well. Allow children to go to the school that is closest to them within their zone, because sometimes you have the brightest set of students go to a particular school, and it's not because the school is all that great, but because of all the bright people them go there, so you're going to look like the school is all that great. So I think zoning is a great idea. So, well, that's just my thoughts. So first of all, you want to know the school your child is going to be attending. You want to know the class that the child is going to go in. Why is this important? Because you're going to know what information you need, what material you need to prepare to go to school. So you want to go to the school and you want to get the book list and decide, okay, let me see. And before you go into, we'll have some points to share with you, some of the things you're going to do before you decide on buying any kind of book. Now, one of the things, I think it was Saniki DIY, who was in the chat, and she said start early. She started shopping from June. And I thought that was such an excellent point. I did not remember that point. So start shopping early. Start, once school is out, just start shopping. Things that you can buy from early, buy early, because you will get those cheaper. So that's an excellent way to start. We talked about medical. Most children have to do their medical starting early. You can get your medical done pretty early. How are you gonna save in this way? You save on cost and you save on time. There are some persons who do free medicals. Now, I spoke to somebody this morning who said to me, I went and did that medical for my daughter at her new school, and I was like, I didn't know they do that at school. And she said yes, and it was like $1,500 versus if you go to a regular doctor, you would pay like $4,000 isn't that savings? You can also go to your medical centers that you can get it absolutely free, but I recommend you do so early. I also recommend that you go out and look for go on social media, all the social media platform, and see where medicals will be done by different persons free of charge. Anything you can save it. Go out there. Sometimes they announce it in the churches where the medicals are going to be for free, and this is especially for Jamaica. Persons will, the medical, you can get your medical done free. To me, that is a big saving. So you want to go out and you want to do that. You can also look on social media platform for where you're going to have back to school giveaway. Many communities, many places in Jamaica, again, they tend to have back to school, and right throughout the world, I know there is generally back to school in the churches and in the community. You have some persons who have non-profit organizations that they do back to school drive. Listen, me guys, before you go buy anything, look out for these drive that you can go. Some of them give out bags, books, pencil, scholarships. I don't want to touch the scholarships. That is a point all by itself. What I want to say to you, listen out for those back to school drive. You can get your bags, which can be super expensive. If you want a real nice strong bag for like a high school student, you want to get maybe like a John Sport or so on, and those are pretty expensive. Those are like about $100. And you have some non-profit organizations that are giving out this for free. Yes, you heard me correct. So you want to listen out for that. I personally have benefited from those already. I benefited from them last year, and I want to share that with you. So I never had to buy any bag. I got it really free. I didn't have to buy any books either, like writing books, because I get all of those free. I'm telling you, you need to do your research. You need to search out. You go on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, all the works, all of them. I don't know all the platforms, but you want to listen out. And if you know of any, share it with your family and friends. Number 3, I think you want to look for scholarships. So many scholarships are given out. You have scholarships given out by non-profit organization. You have scholarship given out by schools. You have scholarship given out by business places. You have scholarships that are being given out by individuals as well. So research, you can apply. Nothing wrong in apply. You can also approach businesses. They may not have started a non-profit organization. They may not have a scholarship in place, but you can approach a business and say, I'm looking for a scholarship for my son or my daughter because I need some help to go to school. That is a way that the business place can give back to the community. All right, so you want to check out the stream that we did, because we went a little bit more in detail and we don't want the video to be extra long. So check out the scholarships, comment section, places that you know. And as I said, you have some non-profit organization that actually gives out back to school scholarships. Let us take advantage of them, guys. Now, books. You want to check to see whether or not first you want to go to school. Make sure if they have books for rental, you want to get those and get them early. You can also ask for second-hand books, because sometimes parents leave books and they have second-hand books there that you can actually benefit from. So you want to check those out. Check out second-hand books at the bookstore. Yes, at the bookstore. I personally benefited from it. I went to buy a book for my son, and the attendant said to me, have the same book. It's in very good condition, but it is second hand and it's at a reduced price. Our parent came, do you want it to purchase? I said, of course. And I got it. So I'm sharing that little secret with you. That's a way you can save. You have online books as well. Yes, online book. Now the children, them love the online, so why not give them the books online? That's an excellent way for you to save. You can give your book list to your family, your friends, your church community, your co-workers. See if anybody have any books on the list. Come on, this is a great way of saving. I guarantee you, if you do all of these tips, by the time you look, you have little or nothing to do in your back to school shopping. And the point is clothes. Now you want to look to see what is it your child wore last year. Anything is in good condition that you can actually wear again. You want to look at that, right, before you go and buy up all these clothes. If you have more than one children and they have a size coming up, maybe you can pass on the information, and that's an excellent way of saving, right? So instead of getting 5 suit for the week, you might get 3 because there were 2 that look really good that you could take over for the next year. So this is an excellent idea how you can save on books and clothes, right? So you want to do that. And final point, you can be one of the partners that give back to society so that others can save. Yes, you can start your own foundation. You don't have to make it big and bold, but you can start off small and just give back to the community. You know, God has blessed us, and it is for us to look and say, how can I give back? You can take the scholarships to the school itself and say, okay, I want to start a little scholarship here, and then you want to tell the principal what is you intend to give and what you'd like the student to do. Anything you want to do, you can do it because you are the one giving the scholarship. It's a superb way to give back. I encourage you all, give back. I hope you find these tips super good for you, and if I missed out anything, don't be afraid. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, because guess what, we are all here to learn, and of course we all want to save. That's what it is all about. And I talk to you again in my next one. If you like what you heard, go right ahead and give this video a thumbs up, share it with somebody. Just share, sharing is caring. Yeah, sharing is caring. So give it to somebody so they too can save and benefit from the information. God bless you, and I'll talk to you again in the next one. Bye everyone.